Zombies, light and dark spirits, and murder. Those are just some of the key components those watching the Chad Daybell trial will hear all about. He's the fifth husband of lori-vallow Daybell, the woman convicted of murdering and conspiring to kill her two kids and her husband's late wife. And starting tomorrow, it's Chad's turn to stand trial.
Fox 13's Shira Matsuzawa has been covering this case for more than 4 years. She's in our newsroom with a look at what we can expect tomorrow and how this trial will be different from Lori's. Shira?
Jury selection is expected to start tomorrow morning in Boise, Idaho. The court there is expecting people from all over the country to be there, and they say preparing for it takes a lot of choreography.
It's a case that's captivated the nation.
I think lori-vallow and Chad Daybell represent a very fringe part of the LDS faith in that people who are mainstream Mormons might not even recognize.
From Arizona to Idaho to Hawaii and Netflix documentaries and podcasts, lori-vallow Daybell and her fifth husband Chad Daybell gained widespread attention for their beliefs.
They take a radical interpretation of LDS scripture where they believe that they will be the leaders of a group that called the 144,000 that was prophesied in the book of Revelation, essentially God's chosen people.
And the disappearance of Lori's kids, 7-year-old J.J. Vallow and 16-year-old Tylee Ryan. The kids vanished in September of 2019. Lori never reported them missing. The couple then got married in Hawaii just 2 weeks after Daybell's first wife, Tammy, died in October of 2019. Then, in June of 2020, investigators found the remains of J.J. and Tylee buried in Chad's backyard in eastern Idaho. Last year, a jury convicted Lori. And while Chad's trial is scheduled to start Monday, former Idaho Attorney General and current criminal defense attorney Dave Leroy says there are some key differences between Lori's trial and what people can expect during Chad's.
Number one, we know about the evidence or a great body of it already, and so the defense will be more prepared. Secondly, there are different charges here. Mr. Daybell is charged with first-degree murder of his wife. That has never been tried before. And third, this is a death penalty case.
And because the death penalty is on the table, and this trial comes just 1 year after Lori's, Administrative District Judge Steve Hippler says the Ada County Courthouse has processed 2,500 jurors. That's the most he's seen in his tenure.
The pretrial publicity creates the potential for more people having been exposed to that, which creates additional problems in terms of finding unbiased jurors.
Leah Satilli is a freelance journalist and the author of the book When the Moon Turns to Blood, which examines the culture of end times paranoia and the deaths surrounding Lori and Chad. She's covered political and religious extremism and the Northwest for the last decade and says those tuning in to Chad's trial can expect to hear a lot more about the couple's extreme beliefs.
So Chad and Lori would take LDS scripture and then just sort of add on these almost like fantastical sci-fi elements. So talking about zombies being the arbiters of a dark and light scale system where they could say someone had been infiltrated by a dark spirit and that they, could go light again. But in this case, all of the people who were killed went dark. So that has nothing to do with the LDS faith.
The trial will be live streamed. It's expected to last 8 to 10 weeks. I also spoke with JJ's grandpa ahead of the trial. You can watch that right now online at fox13seattle.com. There you can also find an update on the status of lori-vallow Daybell and her case in Arizona. In the newsroom, Shira Matsuzawa, Fox 13 News.